Okay, Blights and Bounds, welcome back to Studio G or Studio Garage, whichever you want to say. And as you can see, it's just not the two of us, it's now the Three Stooges. And
Wait a
Paul
minute,
Rowe,
the Three Amigos.
the Three Amigos. I'm sorry. Well, Amigos, Stooges, it's all the same, isn't it? The guy's name is Paul Rowe, and before we do anything else,
Oh yes.
ready?
I mean, this
One, two, three.
It's our first guest in the garage.
It is our first guest.
All
My
right.
goodness.
I feel honored.
You should. Yes, it's nice to have you here, Paul.
Thank you for inviting me. It's like,
How the hell did we meet you?
well, I met Mike first
Right.
through soccer.
Through soccer, yeah,
we
we
were
were teammates. Yeah.
But then through you, it's like back in 2000, you guys have been making an annual trip to go to the Apple Cup. You said, let's go. He said, I get my friend Dennis Bounds that wants to go. And of course, you know, being in the Northwest, in Seattle, and watching King 5, basically, the home team, I'm going, Dennis Bounds? I'm going, I get to meet a star.
You
And-
thought I was a big deal. Oh man, I fooled you all those years, didn't I?
Yeah, basically. Well, big star, but really a down to earth guy. I mean, I think it was helped
That's
make
my
this
twin.
this. But this make the friendship with us so great. So that was the initial start.
All right. Well, now to the prop that I brought today. This is a book I've had it quite a long time now. The Palantonio Report.
Okay, and this is because we made the trips to Pullman,
Right.
not only for the Apple Cup, for a lot of games. A lot of
Pullman,
games.
right? Which is a 4.5, 5 hour drive.
Right.
And so obviously we just, enjoy each other's company, play music, tell jokes, have fun stories, whatever. But one time, I think it was my idea because I got this as a gift. I thought, hey, this looks like it's kind of fun reading. Maybe we should do a little bit of reading out loud.
Now,
Anyway, yeah, it was just something we tried one time on one of our drives. We had the book. A lot of the passages are fairly short. It's about football players, NFL players, the most overrated and the most underrated was the topic.
You and I were passing, of course, Denny,
I'm
the
driving.
designated driver.
Right, Danny was
driving.
driving. Right.
And I think we were going through, and you and I were passing it back and forth
Right.
and doing reading quips. And a lot of, brings up a lot of really great stories and stuff about the overrated and the underrated.
Right, and if you're a football fan,
It's a good book.
that was the value in the book. It just spurred good discussions. So, yeah, it was
I think
pretty
it's
fun.
very overrated writing by Sal Palantonio.
And there is a reason for that. We're about to find out.
You gotta stop being so bitter about that.
I'm going to be bitter until I die.
We're having a flashback.
We are having a flashback. In fact, there's no getting around it. We're simulating something here, guys. But on the drive to Pullman, as we mentioned back in the garage, we were reading out loud.
Sam Huff,
Yeah,
linebacker. He was my hero as a kid. He played for the New York Giants and then was traded to the Washington Redskins. The guy was awesome. He made defense cool.
It says here chapter 11 is
Yes.
linebackers.
Yes.
Let's go to 191 and see where he's at in that whole list.
Where is he? He's got to be the best, the most under.
Where is Sam Huff?
Where is Sam Huff?
Danny, I hate to burst your bubble here,
What's
but
that?
the most overrated linebackers of all time, and Sam Huff is number one.
That's total bull.
So let's keep you interested a little bit longer by opening an old wound. Whether Hall of Fame middle linebacker Sam Huff was all he was cracked up to be.
He was, for
That's
God's
right.
sake.
That's right. It's time to pick on Huff. In Jim Wexell's book, Pittsburgh Steelers, Men of Steel, here's what Roger Rieger had to say about the attention heaped on his rival Huff. I think he's overrated, Rieger said. He was always piling on, and they'd say, tackled by Sam Huff over the loudspeakers, when all he did was jump on the pile. You'd always hear his name mentioned in the Coliseum in Los Angeles, and it'd be the same thing. He'd pile on and get credit for everything.
Just that visualization of the PA announcer at the stadium. Sam
Now,
Huff.
wait a minute. So you're telling me that the PA announcers were stupid because the last number they saw was number 70, Sam Huff?
Maybe.
No, I think they called his name out because he made the play.
All right, so we're back from the drive. Denny, final thoughts?
What a mistake. The most overrated linebacker.
Are you
Come
ever
on.
going to get over it?
I will never get over it. In fact, I remember writing to the Washington Redskins. Sam Huff was there. To Dennis, very best wishes, Sam Huff.
After that, did he just jump on you?
Was he piling on?
Sam Huff on the tackle.
On the tackle.
Now, that's a cheap shot. I'd have been an easy mark.
But how do you know he autographed it anyway, didn't he?
He autographed it anyway, and then he slammed me to the ground. So.
Sam Huff on the
I
tackle.
want to make it clear, I never met Sam Huff.
Right.
He went on to a glorious broadcasting career too with the Washington.
That's the
Football
thing.
Team.
He had a really long run with
he
as a
and,
broadcaster. Yeah.
Sonny, I think he and Sonny Jurgensen were the commentators for the radio broadcast for years.
Yeah.
And they were much revered.
Right. And
in
Sam
Washington, D.C.
passed away not too long ago.
A couple years ago.
Yeah. I remember, because of our connection to him through you, I definitely remember when the news came out, and you could definitely tell in Washington D.C. He was someone of import there.
But I mean, the great thing about that book by Palantonio is sports is something that you can always discuss and always argue about.
Exactly.
And frankly, no one's ever going to be right all the time. So I can say, without a doubt, he was wrong about Sam Huff.
So we'll just leave it at that. What do you think, Paul?
I think that sounds like a good deal.
Okay, we'll leave it right there, Denny. He's still your hero.
So we're going to wrap up now?
I guess
Wrap it?
There's only one way to wrap up.
Okay.
I'm going to pile on.
You're gonna